So, today's the day. Going tubeless. I don't even know why. Um, Allegedly, there's improved comfort, improved speed, but I think I'm just actually really bored and I want to do something on my bike. So, let's see how this goes. I envisage this to be a multi part video because I don't think it will be straightforward. Let's see what happens. So, I'm going with the Pirelli P0 Race TLR, the non-SL version for a bit more puncture protection. 26C. Apparently these are getting good reviews, similar grip levels to GP5000, but supposed to be infinitely easier to mount onto tubeless wheels. So I'm preparing for the worst case scenario where I need to put in a tube on the side of the road. So I want that to be as easy as possible. Tie levers. I didn't know you can get really shitty tie levers, but I had shitty tie levers that you can't even use it to get tires off. So these are supposed to be good. Tubeless valves came with the wheels. Hypers, great wheels. Valve key, plan to fill it up through the valve, not through the tire. And Markov sealant. Markov stuff's pretty good. Main thing is because they smell nice. Really haven't had any issues. They work as they, say they do on the label. Smell nice at the same time. And a little compressor here. Hopefully that's enough to get the tires seated. I really don't have a backup plan, but in my imagination, this is just gonna work with like a floor pump. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. Wheels off. Too lazy to get the bike stand out. Bike's just upside down. Looks pretty sad actually. Time to get the old tires off. Man, worked up a sweat just trying to get the tire off. This one is still stuck on the seal. Take a break, skinny cycling arms. But the goal is to get rid of these things, tubes. Hopefully won't be needing these anytime soon on the side of the road. Pretty glad to replace this one. It's got a pretty horrible gash on the side. Anyhow, keep going with the other tire. These wheels came with the tape installed, so that's all good to go. We'll have no idea how to install this if I had to. Just need to put the valve on there. Find a hole. Here it is. Get this. Which way does this go? Okay. Suppose this rubber thing goes in first. Tightening screw. Not sure how tight I need to make this. Not tight enough, I assume it's gonna leak. Too tight, won't be able to get it off. Okay, that will do. Other wheel. I normally like to chuck these away, the valve caps for the normal tubes, but I see people run tubeless with those things on, probably for good reason. So I might just keep those for a little while. Long valve. Getting good at this, second time. Okay, get the tire out. I thought these things normally come with like a valve key, but apparently it doesn't. I'm gonna need 2 hands to get this done. Right, I got the Pirellis because they were meant to be easier to put on. So let's see how they go. Directions. This way. Line up the logos. Which logo should I line up? Pirelli. Pirelli on the valve. Oh man, even the first side's hard. This is gonna be tough. This is the first time in my life that I had to use tire levers to get the first side of the tire on the rim. Incredible. They don't pop onto the wheels just like that, like you see on the YouTube videos. Full of lies. I think I'm gonna have a hard time with that second side. So while my hands rest up, let's see the tire pressures. So one of the advantages of running tubeless is you can run lower tire pressures, so you'll never get pinch flats. So according to this, so in the 58 to 65 kg range, 26mm tire on 19C rims, which is exactly what I've got, 83 psi. That's actually higher than what I'm running now with tubes, so I might go a bit lower. I think based on the SRAM tire pressure calculator, it's suggesting me to go maybe 68 to 72. So I might give that a go first. Right, the plan is to mount the other side of the tire on without the sealant and pump it up, see if it works. I cannot imagine dropping the sealant here and then push it up by hand there. It will make a mess absolutely everywhere just based on my struggles with the first side. Right, so push the tire into the middle, like they say, to give it a bit more room to push that last bit in. Okay. Probably have to use a tire lever for the last bit. Hey, on the tire, on the wheel I mean. Hot tip, leave the last bit on the valve side because see here, the valve, where the valve is, sort of bulges out a bit more on the rim. So you can't push the tire into the middle to get more slack. So I think if you leave that last bit so you get a bit more slack on the rest of the tire along the rim, make it slightly easier. Both tires on. Fingers are still intact, tire levers are not broken. Good. I don't even know why I'm trying this. Gonna try the floor pump first. Just because I'm too lazy to plug in the compressor. Instead it just inflates it. Holy crap. It is working. It's a beautiful noise when they pop in place, just with a floor pump. Here we go, the second tire. It's working. Ooh. There is a hissing sound coming from here. Not getting as many pops as that. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that. Well, that's I guess it's the hard part done. Tires dry mounted, so if it all works well overnight, keeps the pressure overnight, I'm just going to fill up a sealant and then give it a spin. But easier than I expected, which is always a little bit unsettling because something just might happen later. It's never this easy. Okay, all right, we'll see.